What's cracking, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. New video. So, yesterday, somebody told me that Niel did a video, and I was part of the topic. I was mentioned in the title. I don't remember if I was in the thumbnail. And it wasn't Neil Dezad wasn't really talking bad about me. Um, I'm responding. I'm not even responding. I'm commenting on his video for a couple reasons. First one is this, and this is no backhanded compliment. This is a compliment. Okay. Neil Dezad said, I really don't know Dub status. I really don't care about Dub status. I've heard this and I've heard that, and I really don't care about it. And I have to respect that. And I have to acknowledge this. And again, this is not a backhanded compliment, but it's a shame that a black Southsider has better schooling than a lot of these vatos that think they're the Southsiders because they're raza. I always say you can tell how a person was schooled and how they did their time by how they conduct themselves, how they talk, right? Do I agree with everything that Zod has ever said? No. But I have to respect that right there. He's been on platforms with other dudes where they just can't stop mentioning my name. The main one I already said, I'm not going to say his name as long as he doesn't say my name. And I know he's using his troll channel to say my name and Gunner's name, but that's his troll channel. So we're going to just play dumb, right? But I remember when Zod was on that channel, and right away I was brought up. And it's a trip. It's a trip how vatos don't want to say my name, but yet they need to for views. Zod was talking about how other people are using my name for that very reason. And I wanna shout out Ryder G. Ryder G unfortunately was brought up and brought into it. And I don't know why people keep talking about that man and putting like disabilities on that man that dude doesn't put on himself. I think it's not right. And I will say this, that bottle right there, Ryder G is a youngster. And if you listen to his content, he shows a better understanding, a better sense of awareness than all these so-called seasoned cats. You guys got to listen to what people say, right? Obviously, but then listen to what isn't being said. Listen to what's being insinuated. That's the real motivation. That's who the person really is. I will say that, and I don't know if Zod was referring to me when he said, dudes bragging about doing life, but there's only, at least for the raza, I think I'm the only one that's at least known that did life. And it was said that that someone was bragging about doing life. I don't even brag about the things that I did in the criminal world. I don't brag about doing 4 shoe terms in Pelican Bay shoe, being in Corcoran shoe. I tell stories about being in those places, right? And my stories have a message that there's no happy ending. There's no winners in that lifestyle. So I don't know where the bragging thing comes in, because I try to make it a point not to ever glorify that shit. I try to make it a point to reiterate to people that I have had conversations with some very heavy individuals in there. And I know for a fact they don't want their kids to grow up like them. And so I share that message. It is a damn shame, though. I have to agree with Zod that there are people with a distaste for Gunner and I that constantly use our names. And those guys are in. Like, dudes that are cool with us, hey, Holmes, do it. Do whatever you got to do, Holmes. And the trolls are going to come. But that's more views. They haven't figured out yet that if they really don't like you and they want you to fail, they just got to stop watching. Because they're going to give you more views than anyone else. They're diehards. They won't miss anything you put out. But for the dudes that don't like Gunner and I, and that are in the so-called prison genre, have you ever noticed they don't have any prison stories? They're always talking about me or Gunner or somebody else's stories that they heard 10th hand, 20th hand. Or they're being fed a story and manipulated, and they don't realize, they're too dumb to realize the motivations behind the person telling them the story. That's got to be pretty embarrassing, eh? It has to be embarrassing to be in the prison genre and not have a prison story. Like you ran out after a month. You have nothing else to talk about. Especially the vatos that were in level 1s, level 2s. There's stories there, Holmes, but it's like, I don't know. Tell those stories, though. Like, hey, Holmes, this could happen to you. You could wind up milking a male pig. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, whatever your story is, but tell that. Tell them you didn't know it was a male pig until after. You didn't know it was a bull. You were milking a bull till after. Right? Like, I don't know. Whatever fucking prison you were at where they had pigs and bulls, and you know, I'm trying to be funny because it is funny. It is funny that people are stuck in the prison genre and have no prison stories. Instead, every video, every other video, every live or every other live, Gunner is a liar. Dubs is a liar. Damn. All right. Well, I'm glad you're here to tell the truth. The whole truth and nothing but the truth. You know what's up. Meanwhile, Gunner and I, our channels just continue to grow. And people continue to applaud the positivity that we try to bring, the laughter or the lessons that we try to provide. So it's not going to change. Their hatred is not going to change. And either is their failure on the platform. It isn't going to change. There's enough negativity in people's lives that they don't need to inherit yours. They may see my video and be like, man, fuck that guy. He thinks he's hard. No, I don't. I'm the same way on camera as off camera. Eh? And that's because of the schooling and the way that I was raised and the way I was brought up to conduct myself in a professional manner at all times. And I try to do that every day. And I try to be respectful every day. You know, initially I wasn't even going to say Zod's name, but I don't mind. You know, if he makes a video talking shit, then yeah, I'm not going to help promote his channel because I know a lot of people are going to see this and then say, well, who is Niel Zod? And they're going to go listen to him. And then based on his content is whether or not they stay. That's the reality of stuff. When we mention people's names, it's based on their content, whether people stay or go. But I don't want to be here, you know, this is already going to be a 10-minute video. And you guys know I'm usually 8-9 minutes and I'm out. But I just wanted to acknowledge High Power Fitness and Ryder G, especially Ryder G though, man. Just because it's unfortunate that people that don't like us attack him and try to put a disability on that man when he's very intelligent. If you listen to what he's saying, if you listen to the way he processes stuff and he's able to verbalize it, there's nothing going on in his going wrong with his faculties or his ability to process or comprehend. His comprehension skills are better than a lot of these cats. But that's my video for the day, man. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Everybody, please be safe, be smart, and tell the ones you love that you love them, man. I'm out of here.